guys right now.
There's no need to complicate this.
So we're finally on the road. It's been an absolute nightmare all day. So basically the issue we had is the old oil line and water coolant for the turbo was just corroded onto the original turbo, and when we prized it off we managed to break the pipe and it just wasn't resealing. So we must have attempted it, what, 10 times?
Yeah. So.
At least 10 times to try to get sealed, couldn't get the seal. And we were like, I'd threw my toys out of the pram by this point, and I was like, one more time. We tried it, and so far we've done 106 miles. So, keep your fingers crossed. We were 75 miles from the Eurotunnel. If we make it there, we've done well, but we have our SE cover, so all's good.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting it to be like a proper wham bridge.
Deep breaths, Fabian, you'll be fine. So we made it to the train, and it's not good news. We've got a water leak. Been parked up for only a couple of seconds and she's dripping quite a bit. But it has stopped for a second. Oh no, there it goes again. But we've paid for the ticket now, so it's a bit late. You just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're higher than the ceiling. So we made it to the tunnel. It's 1:10. Got 3 hours either side. Thank you.
Let's go, baby.
Day 2 / start the trip. It's time to go and see what we've got leaking anyways. Hopefully there's no oil. If it's water we can deal with that, but if there's some oil we're pretty screwed. Oh, she's been moist.
Oh. Someone's nicked your centre caps, Baz.
Bastards. It's not too bad. Depends if it's oil.
Is that just a dark patch of tarmac, or is that?
No, that's, we did that. It's perfect, that's where you want it.
Yeah.
We'll put some in.
At the bottom, and just top it up a little bit.
On a Porsche, this is how you pretty much tell where your water level is. That little ball thing, if it's bubbling in the middle, that's bang on. And if it's to the left, that's not enough, and to the right, it's too much.
Thanks, Baz.
I can't believe that. That's like...
Good part.
It's evaporated, that's why.
Oh, it's only a little bit.
Whether it wants to give me 3 faults or 5 faults, can't make its mind up. But nice little drive through Ghent again. I think Chris Slicks is struggling with the European petrol station pumps. He must have a long nozzle back in Leicester. Not sure what he's doing here. At least it gives him a chance to rev his car and reverse it a bit though. Water leak update about 10. Can you see the drips? Just a constant drip, non-stop. No. So God knows where we are. Just stopped for a minute because Chris is well, he's not broke down, he's lost all his boost. So we're 75 mile and an hour and a half away from Nurburgring. Matt didn't want to stop, he carried on with the others. So we stopped to look after Chris. I think he's a lost cause, to be honest with you. But going to get back on the road now. Hopefully he doesn't run out of boost again, or talent, one of the two. But regards to the Porsche, we still got the drip. Every time we check the actual water level, it's not bad. It's pretty much where it was. So it's almost like the water's come from somewhere else, but obviously that's impossible. I don't know why. For the constant drip, it should be lower on the actual measurement, but it's not. So keep an eye on it. Oil's still sealed currently. One other issue we have got is the wheels are way out of balance. So obviously, when we're on the autobahn and you're doing 100 mile an hour, there's a massive judder. So as soon as we get to Nurburgring, before we get on the track, we're going to have to get wheels balanced. So we've got to find someone to do that. But apart from that, the car's run sweet. Fabian,
Getting some photos, you see.
what do you think of your first trip abroad?
It's like England, but on the other side of the road.
Would you say it's the same but different?
It's the same but different, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's warm though.
How's the Fabio?
Mint.
I got just over a quarter of a tank now, so
What, you
I
still
reckon
on your
I'll
first
make
tank?
it.
Yeah.
3 conversations. First, in the group, Jamie Works said wanna slow down for a second fellas. Me, Baz and Chris have stopped. And Chris' car got a bit limp. Parky said what's happening. Mat Armstrong said car's falling apart and brakes fucked. And sent 2 crying with laughter emoji. Said we back on the road. And arch linings need extra supported speed. Chris Slick said whose brakes? Mat Armstrong said my brakes need bleeding. Chris Slick said oh, and sent a crying with laughter emoji. And Mat Armstrong said was eventful stopping.
So, not sure what's going on, but we've stopped again. I think Matt might have broke down this time.
Freunde, es gibt Fans, die übertreiben es einfach.
Oh, this is the track.
You've arrived at your destination.
Do you want to know what the guy said to us? What? You're not going on track with that, are you?
Is that what he said?
So Matt's been taking the piss out of my car all the way, and he's the one who's actually repairing his before I go on track.
On what? On 5:30?
So your side as well.
What?
This car is so good.
Yeah, right.
Go on, Matt! You can do it! So now it's Sunday morning, finally made it yesterday afternoon, and then we had to go and get some wheel balancing, which is literally a 10-minute job. Took the guy 2 hours and charged €90, so I think there was a bit of ring tax on top of that one. We managed to do 1 lap of the Nurburgring. This place is absolute Porsche heaven. So if it's not Porsches on track, it's BMWs. Every other car pretty much on track was a Porsche. Obviously in the UK you don't see a massive amount, and even this morning we've come down, so there's ours, there's Matt's, and there's a couple more. Well, there's 3 lined up there. Yesterday when we were going around, like I say, there was 2 GT3s that passed me and Matt, and we tagged on the back of them for a bit, so that was really good. This morning me and Chris have got up a little bit earlier because we need to check out the brakes on the car because they didn't feel great yesterday. We've got rear pads we can change if we need to, because apparently they're the ones that wear down. At the minute we've only got standard Porsche pads in. If I can, when I come back, I'm definitely going to upgrade them and the brake fluid. But yeah, we're going to pull the car outside, we want to give it a check over, then hopefully everyone's caught up on their beauty sleep, so we'll go and grab some breakfast and then hit the track before heading home. So we're just going to do a couple of quick checks. Check the water, top up the oil. There's only a little bit left to go in anyways. Oil in. Rear brake pads, we have got some. We changed the fronts, didn't have time to do the rears. The rears don't look too bad, so I think we've only got 4 laps left today. Even if we do all 4, I think they should be alright. What do you reckon, Chris?
I reckon lap at a time we'll have a look.
Lap at a time, we're going to have a look. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the brakes really hot and then decide to change them. One of the trims at the front, again, just run out of time now, put a screw in it, so we're just going to put a screw in that for all these axes. I'm sure that piece there, from there to there, that little piece, about £175. That's GT3 RS bumper tax. So this is how much rushing around we were yesterday. We haven't even checked the tyre pressure, so we haven't got a tyre gauge, so we'll have to wait till the boys get up so we can pinch one off them. But once we've done that, the oil's done, water's done, grab some breakfast and hit the track. Final prep.
Nothing's going to stop him now.
Yeah, see where I'm going now. So one bit I have been wanting to do for a while is put these centre caps in. Now we can't do the rears yet because we need to torque the rears up, but the fronts can. I think these are about, again, with Porsche tax, £75 each, something like that. Each. Jeez. Yay! So obviously the reason we changed the bumper in the first place, it was smashed. So luckily, with there being a million Porsches here, there's actually a GTS outside the hotel. So I'm going to show you the difference from a normal standard bumper to what I've put on. The bump I've put on isn't finished yet, so don't judge us too much. That should have on, and that's what I've put on. So I prefer that one night and day over the standard GTS one. Obviously it just needs finishing off, but yeah, good, because there's a good contrast. You know you get a hotel near a track when it's just absolutely covered in car stuff.
Bronze. Nice.
Some great wheels. So we've just finished our first lap of the day. I messed up the start. I lost my card to get on the track, so we didn't get behind Matt. But there's a couple of yellow flags today. A couple of yellow flags on that one, so you have to slow down for them. But it was pretty good. One thing compared to yesterday, the front was just pushing a little bit, but I think we've got a little bit more weight in the boot. We've got all our kit, all our bags, because obviously we had to check out the hotel, so we're going to try and get rid of them, and the next time we're going to go around with Matt. So that lap, bear in mind, it's my second lap round there. I think it was a 9 minute 10 second, so don't know if that's good, bad, average, whatever. But I did get passed by a guy in a Porsche convertible, so that's never good when you get passed by a convertible on a track, is it? But yeah, we're going to go again, and hopefully we'll all get out together on this one.
We're off. Just wait up here for a bit when you get out of the cone.
Park, if you're going to go big on this lap, so we've got GoPro on.
Let's go.
Hey Parky. Oh, you got. Go on Parky, go on Parky, go on Parky. Go on Chris. Don't brake mate, flat out. No brake, down 2 gears. Easy on the brakes, back into the gear, flick it in right. Go on Chris.
You evil bastard.
Go on Chris.
Defensive manoeuvre.
Go on Matt, lunge. Big cut back. He's on the grass. Oh, my window, crap your window. Big puff of smoke. We just completed the second lap, went out and we decided we'll all go together. That lasted about 4 corners and it started getting messy. Matt runs on the grass, he flicks a stone up pretty much, well, we thought he cracked the window, but I think we got away with it. There's probably going to be a dent somewhere that I haven't seen yet. So we're going to have a little break now, and then we've got another 2 laps. But the car's holding up a treat. We messed about with some tyre pressures in that one, but it made it, we're getting more understeer, but I think it might just be because we're going faster. What do you think of that one, Chris?
Getting air, it's getting slippy. It feels like it's getting slippy.
How's your heart?
But it was good. Yeah, my cheeks, my face is about back together now after that last one. That was getting a bit fruity.
Fabian's woke up as well, so he's finally got out of bed. Try and get him out of the track. How many laps have you got left?
2.
2.
I got 2 as well, so.
Sweet, 2 laps left and then head home, hopefully. It's been nice knowing everyone.
Let the GT3 RS by and then we'll chase it. Looks like we got another Porsche race on the go. Yeah, good luck boys. It not only looks better than yours, but it sounds better as well.
Might be brakes.
Track, you get charged if you stop.
Heavy. So just went for a big race on that, and the undertrade decided to give up. About a quarter of the way around. Hey, can you get in?
the back of Baz.
very fast Porsche friend. Someone just say someone called taxi. See if I can get away from this Porsche friend. Your life is Fabian. He's gone past it. Yeah, he wants to. What then? Can't give you much more room than that, mate. What then? Oh, it's a ring taxi. Absolutely.
Matt, you know them hoodies you done a few years ago where they called like cappuccino or something?
So on the lap that I did with Matt, when we did pull away from him a little bit, but I do think he has had an issue. His duct tapes fell off as well.
Was it?
So when we were on the lap with him, there was like loads of dust and stuff running behind him, but obviously his front split was dragging across the floor a little bit. So it's dropped down this side. We've bodged it on a bit, but I don't think the duct tape's holding. So that did slow him down a bit, but we still beat him. So that concludes pretty much the Nurburgring trip. We started that, what a hell of a week that's been. So obviously the start of the week we were planning on coming to Nurburgring, but then I had all the issues with the turbo. And then obviously still having issues with the turbo. Not so much the turbo, but the actual water and oil feeds on it. So when we get back, obviously it's one of the first things I need to do to get it built. But we've made it to the Nurburgring. We've completed, I've done 5 laps, Chris has done a lap in it. And the car's still going strong, obviously got a little bit of a weep. What a car. Drove a lot of cars on track and nothing like that. So over the moon with it. Just got another 600-700 miles to get back.